Hello and welcome to Insightful Moments, Episode 2. Today we're going to be talking about structural capital and how tourism networks really work. Let me start with something we don't talk about enough in tourism. Most collaboration failures don't happen because people disagree. They happen because people are structurally disconnected. They don't have access. They don't get looped in early enough, or they don't know who to call or when to call them. And by the time they do engage, the opportunity has already passed. That's structural capital at work, or more accurately, the absence of it. Today's episode is about structural capital, how tourism networks are actually wired, how DMOs shape that wiring, often unintentionally, and how those structures directly affect outcomes like sales, partnerships, and trust. Structural social capital is the least emotional dimension of social capital. It's not about liking someone. It's not about trusting someone. It's not about believing in the same vision. It's about connection patterns. Who is connected? How often? Through what mechanism? And with what authority? In tourism, this matters because no single organization controls the full product. A destination is essentially a distributed system, and DMOs, whether they realize it or not, design the system. DMOs are not just facilitators, they are architects of access. Every board agenda, every committee, every reporting structure, every decision about who gets early information shapes the opportunity. Therefore, stakeholders judge DMOs not just on outcomes, but on whether they feel connected to that system. Structural social capital shows up through three mechanisms: access, referrals, and timing. Access is knowing who to contact and being able to reach them. Referrals are informal endorsements that move opportunities forward. And timing is being included early enough to influence outcomes. Miss one, and collaboration weakens. Miss all three, and the system breaks entirely. Here's an example. A convention sales RFP lands in a destination. On paper, the process is simple. In reality, structure determines success. As far as access goes, in strong networks, those teams have direct access to hotel partners. They know decision makers, they reach venues and city officials fairly quickly. In weak networks, access is indirect, responses are often slow, and critical details can be delayed. As far as referrals go, strong destinations benefit from proactive advocacy. Partners vouch for one another. Sales intelligence flows formally. In weak destinations, they rely on transactional referrals. Advocacy is conditional, and that momentum is fragile. From a timing perspective, strong structures move partners in early. Constraints surface honestly, and expectations are managed. In weak structures, partners are often brought in late. Availability issues may emerge, and trust will erode. But structure enables interaction. It doesn't guarantee quality. Without trust, people withhold. Without shared goals, advocacy is shallow. Without alignment, decisions stall. Structural social capital is the platform, not the performance. Poor structure creates too many approvals, delayed responses, risk-averse teams. Meetings increase, but outcomes don't. That's not a people problem. It's a design problem. Now for a few leadership takeaways. Mapping the access point. Most leaders can tell you who their stakeholders are. Far fewer can tell you where opportunity actually enters the system. Access points are the people, forum, and moments where early information appears, invitations are issued, and legitimacy is signaled. If you don't know, who hears about things first, who brokers introductions, and in which spaces are invite only, then you're not managing the network, you're simply inheriting it. Evaluating referral pathways. Opportunities rarely move directly. They move through referrals. What referrals can tell you is whose judgment is trusted, whose voice carries weight, and who functions as a gatekeeper. In destination systems, referrals often matter more than formal criteria. Now, that's not corruption, that is structure. Audit timing. Timing is the most invisible form of advantage. By the time a process is public, some actors have prepared, others have already opted out. Expectations have been set informally. Timing advantages come from proximity to access points, not from merit alone. So designed for flow, not control. In closing, structured social capital is invisible until it fails. In the next episode, we'll explore relational capital, trust, reciprocity, and power symmetry, because structure connects people, but relationships keep them connected. Stay tuned for more insights on the Insightful Moments podcast.